You guys
After the
know if I
attack on the
accidentally
Citadel,
skip something, okay?
Humanity was finally invited to join the council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders.
Because I remember
Cerberus is
you can
different.
flirt with him.
When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Relatively early
all
into
for now.
talking with him. Like here,
Commander,
this is probably
there
gonna be a
hasn't been
flirt.
time to really settle in and take stock.
Because I remember
working with you
there's,
is
like,
great
kind of a
opportunity
really-
to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe.
The
As long as
original.
the elusive man walks his talk. And you do the
Daggermore,
same,
hello.
I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason.
Yeah, I'm interested in talking. That's the line I think it
But
is.
if the collector threat is real,
That I remember
and we
was
do
like, is
something
this
about it,
flirt? Am I
Cerberus will be
flirting with him
remembered
right now?
differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed.
And I was like
Can't
having
count
the
on people
Caden
thinking about it
syndrome
as hard as I
from
am.
Mass Effect 1.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Okay.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if
And
you
I
need
remember
anything.
he responds kind of like negatively, or at least he did to me when I accidentally flirted with
Commander,
him.
can I help you with something?
Okay.
How we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Probably the same as everyone else. I just want to figure out what the real threat actually is.
State of the crew.
We don't have a full complement.
Going through the
Save
conversation.
the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? Good deeds like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices.
Ugh!
The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing. But I know what
That
I
was a
did,
horrible
and I'm proud of it.
comparison.
I'm more interested in
Okay,
just
this!
talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
We'll talk later.
Okay. So he has very Karth energy in that moment, but that wasn't really a
with something?
flirtation.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this shit
Okay.
tight. We're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes
It's
to
fun
hell.
to see the moment
Is there
when
something specific?
it, like,
Or are you just checking in?
clicks
I like to know my crew. Forget procedure.
that they realize you're flirting with
Tell me
them.
about yourself.
Informal, huh? Everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug
No
too.
Reapers or
The more
anything.
good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
So right now it's kind of reminding me of the
led
Caden
you to
romance a
Cerberus?
little bit, where
The
it's like,
Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended
oh,
up
I'm
on a
trying to
job
be
with Miranda that
informal with
Cerberus
my
treated like an
crew.
audition. And here
Matt
I
with
am.
two T's, hello! Hello,
You don't
Chosy.
seem like a results at all costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on
He
their
does have a
side.
night outfit though. Oh, wait, I saw a flirt!
was your
I saw a
proudest
flirt, I
career
think,
moment?
okay.
Covered
I'm
this,
getting
didn't we?
excited.
It was after getting sidelined. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get.
And
So,
how Shepard
it
just
never
shifts
happened.
from like
Like you and the
talking
Reaper.
about business to her
And that's
crew
why I'm here.
members.
Yeah, you look like you came through your worst for wear.
If nothing else, the Alliance trains their people well. Once you live that life, you can't sit around getting fat. Most of us didn't get a Cerberus rebuild. They outdid
What?
themselves with you.
Was that not a
As for any
flirtation?
upgrades,
I'm glad enough they restored me to stock.
Because he was not
Couldn't
very
hurt to keep some spare
flirtatious
parts handy,
there.
though.
I hear that. Your job isn't getting any safer. You know, I used to wonder what the big deal with you was. But now that we're in deep, I'm glad it's not me in the spotlight.
There's no hiding, Jacob. Not for any of us.
Don't worry. This is exactly what I signed on for. That's
Okay.
all, Commander. I'll get back to my duties. There's a lot to get ready.
Okay, so I know that they're very early in the romance discussions right now, but I think that was definitely a flirtation from Shepard. And Jacob was just kind of like, yeah, well, I'm kind of hot, but that's my training. But it doesn't seem like he was really flirting back. So it's like, it reminds me of the Caden romance a little bit, where it's like, oh, well, you're going to be less informal with me, chain of command, whatever. But then like Caden was more flirtatious back right away towards Shepard, whereas Jacob seems to be like, nah, not as interested. I'm sorry that you're sick. Just food poisoning. I hope you get better. It's nice to have you here.
Commander, can I
Okay.
help you with something?
Let's hope
I'm more interested in just talking
we
for a
got to
bit.
turn up the
If you
flirting
want,
here.
Commander. Cerberus has ranks, but it's not the Alliance. No rules about fraternization. Your boat, your call. You want to get friendly with everyone? That's your business.
He's very
You sound
just
hesitant, Jacob. Am I putting you on the spot?
You're trying to. Sorry if I knee-jerked. Cerberus puts a lot of suspicion in your head. I like you, Shepard, so talk.
he's
We'll see how
so
it goes.
like formal.
Anyone waiting for you back home?
Only child and no extended family. Never settled down. Didn't seem fair with this job. But you can't miss what you never had.
No Mrs. Taylor
I
waiting
think
in
that their
court, Jacob?
posture is very
surprised.
telling. They're like
Don't be.
crossing their arms,
Easier that way.
both of them,
Cerberus keeps you mobile. Aside from guarding
just
you
like
for 2
mirroring
years.
each other's
Not
posture.
the worst job I've had, that's for sure. Where you going with this?
Just making sure I won't get my ass shot off if I make a move on you.
Oh my
Well,
God,
I
Shepard.
Wasn't expecting that, Commander. Shepard, I haven't looked at you that way.
She's
I've
like-
looked, sure, but not seriously. An option, just not one I take. Okay.
Okay, he's a little bit awkward.
Now that I
but
sound like an idiot,
that's
what I
normal.
mean is, I won't disrupt the ship with this.
Well, I'm thinking about it, Jacob.
He's very
As far
professional.
as I'm concerned, that's enough to get us moving.
That's all it takes.
Get
huh?
us moving.
along for
Shepard,
the
what
ride.
is wrong with
If
you?
you're lucky.
All right, Shepard. You want to grab a drink sometime, maybe talk some more? We'll see where it goes. That might seem slow, but one nighting the commander is a quick way to get airlocked. I should get back to work.
What? And then he just says that out of nowhere. I'm so confused. Wait. I'm so confused by this romance right now. Like, if I were doing this, I would be like, I can't tell if he even likes me, first of all. Second of all, like, then he comes back with that line, like, oh, well, one nighting the commander. What? Where he catches the flirt, where he's like, oh, you're flirting with me? Yeah, he's very matter of fact, you know, like I can see how that would be appealing, but he's also clearly like very dedicated to his job. And it's similar to the Caden thing, but it's like he's taking it even more seriously. Like Caden was kind of like, oh yeah, I don't know if this is good for the job. But then he was like, screw that. Shepard is putting on the flirts like really hard here. Like, it feels a little bit almost creepy
Sorry, I'm
to
a little
me.
unfocused.
Creepier
Personal
than
matter.
some of the
It won't
others.
affect my duties.
Always
On
have time
Shepard's
for my
end.
crew. What is it?
As I said, it's a personal matter. I don't want to
So
waste
this is
our
his
time
personal
if it
quest, I
turns out to be
remember,
a goose
right?
chase. But well, I got pinged by a ghost the other night. Family.
I'm listening.
My private log got an update about the Hugo Gernsback, the ship my father served on. It sent an SOS last week, reporting a crash and requesting a rescue. Shepard, that ship went missing 10 years ago. I
His
hadn't talked to
personal
my
quest
father
is
for 3 years
really,
before
really
that. I've buried everything but a body. I'm
dark.
not convinced it isn't just some automated distress signal ticking over. It's been too long.
I think you'd
I'm
be
waiting
more
to see if
excited
they
that
have,
your
like, a
father might be
tender
alive.
He wasn't
moment.
around enough for me to have bad memories. It's an old, well-healed wound. But if he's actually alive and needs help, I also want to note that it's not normal procedure for distress calls to be routed to the Normandy. This was passed to my personal log through Cerberus filters.
Any signs that this was a Cerberus front?
If there's a link, it's probably who knows with that bunch.
You didn't get along with your father?
He made no apologies, I'll give him that. You make a mistake, you own up to it. Even if you keep making it. Whatever problems we had were a lifetime ago. I've had 10 years to get to where I am. And as far as I know, he's still a ghost. I looked over the mission brief when
I think we can spare the time. Pass the coordinates to Joker.
I appreciate that, Commander.
Okay, it looks like
I
we're
don't
going
expect
into
more than
his
dusty old
personal
bones,
quest
but-
next.
It'll be good to close the record.
And I don't know if there's going to be romance in there.
You came from the...
Think about. You're not making sense.
You will...
Watch out!
Hunters. They won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them.
He does have a
Agents
lot
the
of trauma.
liar. He will not escape.
I love how they're all
Really
wearing the
docile.
farmer outfit that my Shepard wore.
Remnants as those who attacked us.
There aren't any men here. It affects genders differently.
Let's see. I don't know where to skip to for more. Because I don't need to see the whole personal quest again.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship.
Oh my God,
food
his
for
father.
himself. Mechs on them. All the male crew members are flagged as exile. My father took control and didn't stop it. The signal wasn't sent.
He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering. Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
Up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you are acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command.
I wonder
change
if this
you.
goes any
I wasn't
differently if
ready
you
for
flirt
that.
with him or
I
not,
made
but
sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but
let's
10
just
years?
watch for a moment to see.
What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
Bro.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard
Mutiny!
line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance. Like an
Skip.
rank, protocol.
Oh, just
They
keep
couldn't
showing
understand.
cutscenes of these guys.
We had to establish standards.
I can't. It's so
After a
messed
while,
up, but
the
also
perks
like,
seemed like a good idea.
What happened to
okay.
the other officers?
Let's go
His
ahead.
conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident.
We'll secure him for an alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time.
Yeah,
and
Jacob's
advice.
dad's pretty messed up. if
Man
he's
like this
single.
doesn't know right from wrong.
Oh my
Sorry,
god.
Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
10 years. Okay.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Let's see if
Don't
there's
even
some
give
kind
him
of
the tail
a
lights.
romantic
Roger
resolution
that.
to this at the end.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution.
Oh
of the
my god.
situation.
This
I'm
man.
not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine, you didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Oh, Miranda.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocols.
Your liberal interpretation.
Shepard, Jacob,
Okay, okay. Talk about it. Talk about it.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
Oh.
Come on, we got work to do.
It's always daddy issues. Yeah, you're right, CM. I agree.
Thanks for the help.
Anytime.
It felt very
Thanks for diverting to the Gernsback, Shepard.
rushed.
I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
Okay, now they're gonna have
Let's talk
some
for a bit.
romance
Unofficial.
here.
You and me.
We've got a good thing, Shepard. Let's not push it.
Oh, he's like Carth here.
We'll talk later.
Oh, he's like, I don't want to talk about it
Glad we
right
gave the
now.
For now, anyway. I don't know what kind of time we have, but we better dust off and stay ready. You sure as hell know how to make enemies.
Let's just talk for a bit. Unofficial. You and me.
I'd like that, Shepard. Been some rough running so far. Feels good to put a lid on my past and focus on what's important.
Okay.
Our mission, what it means. You.
That's a good admission. Okay.
You're hitting me in a way I wasn't expecting. I won't let old wounds get in the way of that.
Oh, he's the trauma, you guys.
What are you looking for, Mr. Taylor? Anything more than commander and crew?
You like toying with me. All right, here it is. I've been dreading this talk since we found the Gernsback. I want you around because you're a soldier too. You gotta get it. All that weight just isn't worth carrying.
All I heard was you
Okay,
want
I believe
me.
you. So let's talk about the part where you want me around.
That just slipped out there, huh? Yeah, you got me. I'm thinking about you. As long as we're clear on what you're looking for.
Okay.
I like it light, Shepard. There's too many that have it worse off for our problems to stick.
What does that mean?
You know what, Jacob? I think we need each other. I know I need you.
Okay, you want to know something that gets to me? You. That enough?
Well, that's kind of
You're
cute.
very good at what you do, Shepard. When this mess is over, you and I need some time.
If you're lucky, Jacob.
I would be very concerned if this were me, though, because I'm like,
Commander.
I can't tell. Like were they just like, oh, we want to keep our relationship like we don't want to get too attached, but we want to like enjoy each other's company and like we're good for each other right now. Like I don't know if that's what they're going for. It was cute. It was kind of awkward. I agree. But like I feel like it would make me a little bit nervous. It's a little bit awkward, but it's not awkward in a bad way. It's like them trying to navigate not only their positions, but like being how to be honest about their feelings. So
Commander.
I don't know.
Can I help you with something?
Let's just
We'll
talk
see
for
how
a
it
bit.
goes.
Unofficial. You and me.
You impressed the hell out of me, Shepard. We might actually get through this because of you. Keep it up. I may volunteer for fewer suicides.
Suicide missions.
Haven't been this fired
Oh,
up
no.
in a long time.
Been this fired up?
It's all you. All of it.
Oh, I like that line.
You sound so serious, Jacob. I love that about you.
You love it.
You sound so
The guys in Boot
serious.
used to say the first person to use that word loses, but you let it slip like it was nothing. Natural.
Oh.
Just like you planned, I bet. To see if I'd react. You're something else, Shepard.
Oh my god, I can't. He's like, you planned this. You want to see how I react to the word
Where would
love.
I be without my crew, Mr. Taylor?
Yeah. So maybe you could drop that Mr. Taylor business.
Oh my god. These
Like me.
two.
How do you push my buttons and make me like it? I'll see you soon enough, Shepard. For now, we've got a job to do.
I don't know how to feel about this. I'm so conflicted right now. I'm like,
Shepard. Look at
this is not what I expected. I don't know.
Like sneaking into the captain's quarters.
I like that when they lean against the wall like
Heavy
that.
risk. But the prize.
I was wondering when you'd show. What's your intention, Jacob?
They're so
Give the collectors every kind of hell I
they're
can.
so like
Suicide
horny,
not,
but they don't want to
but until
say
then,
it directly.
I want all the time I can get. Win.
It's so different than the other ones.
It doesn't matter. I want you.
Sounds like you better make every minute count, Mr. Taylor.
Okay, they do have a good chemistry though. Okay, let's see this. We've seen some pretty, oh, look at the abs! Okay. It's just like focusing on his abs over and over. Oh my god. I feel like that even might be a spicier one than Caden's. You guys, I'm so... Hello, Renaticus. Oh, she's sitting on his lap. Wait, I don't remember. Do you get to sit on other people's laps? I'm jealous. I don't think it lets you sit on Garrus's lap. There's such like an abs fetish in this this romance. The music.
What's the word? Do we know how long these scientists have been holed up out here?
Intel's pretty damn slim.
Okay, that was so... I gotta pause because, okay, that was really spicy, but also, the like sexual tension I feel like is so much higher in this romance so far compared to the other ones that we've watched. And I mean, like, so like Garrus, Caden, Trainer, and I really do think that there was like a sort of awkwardness to how they navigated the beginning parts of the romance, but like the lead up to the spicy scene was still like, stop the video. No, we gotta keep watching. Oh, is that the end of the Mass Effect 2 part? Okay. But the lead up to the spicy scene was like the dialogue and like the sexual tension, I feel like was actually pretty well done. This is the racist part? Wait, what? When is this even in the game?
And if I'm reading it right, sounds like more troops are on the way.
Okay, set us down and get out of here. I need these scientists alive.
Is this is Mass Effect 3 now? Oh, Mass Effect 3, okay. I'm like, so that's all you get from Mass Effect 2. You have the like sex scene and then that's it. There's no like dialogue after that. We can probably...
Jacob! Oh my god. How bad?
I'll live. I think.
This is Bryn. If you can hear me, come in. Is there anyone there?
There's a few other flirting
Shepard of the
moments.
Alliance.
Okay.
The enemy is clear for now. Open the door.
I'm like, there's gotta be something after
It's
that.
okay, Bryn.
Okay, so this is... So I kind of know what's gonna happen here based on what people have told me, but...
Jacob. Oh my god, are you okay?
Give me room to look.
I'm all right. The others didn't make it.
What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to be protecting these
If we hadn't run, we'd be dead.
Why does the elusive man...
lost for him.
You had to know they were gonna find you.
And make sure those samples from Project Mia get out on the second shuttle.
I've already dropped one box.
That's Hawk's voice actor, right?
We're going to make it.
Female Hawk.
What's the status of the guns?
Still waiting. I have my best people on it.
How many scientists?
Pretty
are
bad
here?
stereotypes in his story.
43.
Yeah, that's
Plus
what I've heard
research
too.
assistants.
You ran with over 40 people.
When you fear for your life, there's a lot you can do.
Bryn, I can't possibly dismantle the genetic amplification components in
Okay,
time.
we can skip some of this.
I'm
This is a
sorry.
little just plot development, getting to know
What's
these
the news?
people.
Can't tell. Only know I can't fix it from here. I'm going to the roof. Cerberus landed a shuttle there a couple minutes ago. You in?
Jacob, you're injured. I'll fix
But I
it.
want to see how it plays out
No
exactly.
way. These are my people. I'm going.
Just because you survived one suicide mission doesn't mean you need to.
Fine.
They
I'm
always
gonna
use
talk
the
you
word
through it from
suicide
here.
mission, and
Cerberus
it's
is
like,
probably jamming the satellite link. Radio me when you found the controls, and I'll give you the override code.
Will do.
okay.
Hey, gun for hire.
Long story. It was an opportunity I couldn't resist for people I came to care about.
You
So
seem
now they
good.
finally get to talk.
You look good.
These are great people.
This is
their
barely
ideals.
different than the
I
non-romance.
like it.
Okay.
I think I found what I'm meant to do.
Let's see. Let's talk about us. They're going to talk about us.
You still think about what happened to your dad?
Haunts me more like.
What's the story, Jacob? Why are you working at a place like this?
After we got back, well, that what I choose to fight for better mean something to me.
That too. One day.
Shepard.
Wait.
Tempting, Shepard, but I like where I'm at.
And what did all the fresh air and meditation teach you?
That what I choose to fight for better mean something to me. That it comes from the heart.
We could sure use you.
It's real tempting, Shepard, but I like where I'm at. I'm important to these people.
Mass
I
Effect
want a life.
3 always like
I want a
debates you with these
family.
companions like,
Jacob, I
oh,
want that too. One day.
Shepard. If it could have been with you. I think we both know. The Normandy's your real love.
the Normandy's your real love. Oof.
Anything on Cerberus I should know about?
The elusive man
Show
became
me the
obsessed with
romance.
indoctrination.
Don't beat yourself up. And if you ever get that crystal...
And in the Mumbai cell.
Ooh.
Missing colleagues. Asked for my protection, my help finding a place to run to. How could I say no?
What's up with you and her?
Who is she to you?
Okay, here it is.
Right. I get it.
I'm sorry.
You like it here.
If these are our final days, I want to spend them protecting these people. Building a life. Whatever's left of it.
So did you forget me, Jacob? Forget us?
You want to talk about this now?
If one of us
She wants to
dies
talk
here
about
today,
it
we
now.
said all there was to say.
Come on, Shepard. Did you want me to wait forever?
Kiss me?
What I wanted you to do. It's what I want you to do. Remember?
Shepard.
It's just you and me.
Oh,
here.
that's so
No one can see
uncomfortable.
I love you, Shepard. Loved you.
Oh, he said, I love
Damn it.
you.
us. Come on, Jacob.
I can't.
Oh my God, that's kind of
Because you
messed
have
up. Shepard, stop!
Yeah, I'm happy. And it's out there for you too.
I would never
want
do that to someone.
That's hard to hear. You're a bastard.
Okay?
Um,
Probably deserve it.
okay.
I'm sorry.
I feel like I am kind of on Jacob's side here. Like, okay, on the one hand, it would really be devastating. Like, I don't think they needed. Okay, wait. Hello, barista, by the way, but I don't think they needed to put in like a romance in general where you get like you start a romance and then there's this huge block of time and like people say that he's cheating on Shepard or whatever, but like it's been a long time. They thought Shepard was dead. Like there's so many layers to it if you're thinking like realistically in the story that it's like, yeah, I would be pissed if my romance option did that, but at the same time, because like in a game, you don't expect it to go that way. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it kind of sucks as a player of the game who likes that romance and wants it to continue. Hello, Otheos, welcome in. But also like from Jacob's point of view, it doesn't seem unreasonable that he like moved on. And then the way that Shepard reacts to it is like, I get that Shepard is hurt. And the player's probably upset. Obviously. But like, when you think about it from the like role-playing perspective of the characters, it's kind of cringe that Shepard is like, oh, you moved on with someone else because you thought I was dead and it's been so long. Like, oh, you should just kiss me now. And like, don't you still love me? And like, Imagine if Garrus did that. Oh yeah, like I would have been pissed as the player. But also like in the story, it feels weird for Shepard to be like I don't know. Does anyone else think it feels weird for Shepard to be like this? Igloo, hello. To be this like I don't know, some of the things that she said there, I'm just like, that's just uncomfortable to me. He didn't think she was dead. She was locked up for 6 months. Okay. Okay, that's different. But still, I don't know. It's like if I was in that situation and I was confronted with this, I would probably, yes, be very upset and hurt. But I would also probably just be like I wouldn't be like trying to like get him back and be like, oh, just like kiss me, come like be with me, you know you want to. I would just be like, oh, okay, that's kind of like, okay, I feel hurt and that sucks, but like, I don't want to, I don't know. It feels bad from both ends. Both ends of this feel bad. And it also just like sucks to do to the people romancing him, because why don't they do that with any of the other romances? I get that in Thane's romance, like Thane dies and that's also horrible, but like, it's kind of weird to make a romance where someone like is like, oh yeah, I moved on and I don't want to be with you anymore. This wasn't like Mass Effect 1 romance. Jacob knew where Shepard was, has an open invitation back to the Alliance, and decided to cheat on her. I guess it is because like Shepard's under the expectation that he's going to be there, or like that there's still a thing. The renegade options were super yikes, but it's been 6 months. He hooked up with someone else. Shepard's 100% in the wrong, which is weird because the part where she's Commander Shepard, the whole interaction, though I agree, it feels weird. She was locked up. He went and got himself someone else. Hello, Manolio. Yeah, we're in a debate about this right now. I don't know. This is, I don't like I get it. I get that it's like, oh, he moved on with someone else 6 months. And that's obviously really hurtful and horrible. But I also don't like the way that Shepard is like acting. It's like simultaneously cringe too. Like, yeah, I don't know. Really intense but short relationship before she went into lockdown for 6 months without any ability to contact Jacob. Exactly. Like, I don't know.
I should focus on getting these people out of here.
You bet. Let's get to it.
They
Okay,
never,
the guns are already
like
picking
from
Cerberus
what
ship
we
centers.
saw, it's like they never talked about like what their future was, or like if they planned to be together forever or anything like that in the romance from what I saw. And that I'm not saying that justifies him like going and finding someone else, but it's also just, I don't know. The whole thing is like kind of just uncomfortable.
This guy.
Are
we ready?
I think that
Almost.
might be
We
like
can
the
go
gist
now.
of it, right?
There's no
Obey it.
Then they have this whole little mission.
You too, Jacob. I need you.
Of course, but I wouldn't mind staying with these folks.
You don't want to join the team on the Normandy?
I'm torn, Shepard, but looking out for these families is important to me. It's where I'm at right now. I hope you can see that.
Too bad. We could have used your experience.
I have a feeling you'll do all right, Shepard.
All right. Report to Admiral Hackett for your assignment.
You know, Commander, I've never met anyone like you. Just feel better knowing you're on our side.
Thanks.
Thanks.
When this mess is over, drinks are on me.
Thanks.
Be safe. Hey, Shepard. Thanks for inviting me.
That's so
I know there
awkward.
might still be some stuff we want to say.
Maybe let's do that another time.
I was hoping you'd say that.
This is a party after all.
Let's get to it.
So this is
Hey,
someone
Shepard,
else's.
over here. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you. What's up?
What's up? Good to see you.
Oh, here.
Like nothing ever happened. Forgive and forget. Is it that simple for you?
What's wrong? But I thought... Shepard, seriously. I thought we were good.
There's a renegade interrupt.
What the hell? I probably deserve that.
Yeah. I think maybe you've had it coming.
I'm so confused right now.
I see that I hurt you, but you gotta believe me. I never wanted that.
How could you think that I wouldn't be hurt?
Maybe I'm more like my old man than I thought.
Oh,
Everything that was going
why would you
down,
say
I
that?
guess, I lost my mind a little. Anyway, now I just have to do right by Bryn and the baby. And by you if I can. It is what it is. And I'm sorry.
Maybe we can move past this, but I can't make any promises.
That's fair. I'll let you slap me again if it'll help. Just trying not
Oh
to
my
break my jaw
God.
this time.
Guess I just needed to get that out of my system.
I'm
So then,
so conflicted and
we'll see you
confused
around.
about this whole
Yeah.
resolution
Take care,
to this romance. Like, okay. So they added in these were like other people's cutscenes from the non-legendary edition because there was a note that said that they couldn't get it to trigger in their playthrough in the legendary edition, but that's like, I guess, something else that can happen. I'm so confused. Like, okay, the romance itself in Mass Effect 2 was like kind of awkward, very like steamy. Honestly, I think that they had pretty good chemistry. But the Mass Effect 3 stuff, I don't know how to feel about that. I don't like, obviously I would have been very upset. So like the problem is I'm like trying to come at this from two different angles. Cause like I would have been very upset if like Jacob was my favorite romance and I pursued that romance and I really liked that character. And I was like, okay, this is my Shepard's romance. And that's the outcome that they gave me. So I totally understand hating that and being very upset about it as a player. And for your Shepard. Have a good sleep, Nerd Diverse. Thank you for hanging out. But then on the other hand, like I feel like the way that it's written for the characters just makes me very uncomfortable because I kind of agreed. I don't know. I don't really think Jacob is as in the wrong as it's making it feel like he is. In terms of like, if these were real people and a real relationship, it's like, I don't know if I can express it in a way that makes sense. Because I totally understand, like, Shepard has every right to be hurt and feel all of those feelings, but also, like, there wasn't really an expectation set for the relationship or how it was going to, like, move forward or anything like that. And then, of course, like, a party can be hurt by how that ended up. But I kind of also agree with what Renaticus put in the chat that, like, Jacob found someone better for him. That's life. And it's not like, I don't know. Like, yeah, it does suck. But I don't know. Toxic partnership. It does seem kind of toxic for Shepard to me. And I get it. Like, he didn't do the best things and it was hurtful to Shepard. And like I said, Shepard has every right to feel hurt by how that ended up or like the expectations of the relationship for Shepard. But it just seemed off. It was like too, it was like too intensely, not even just confrontational, but yeah, borderline abusive, I would say. Bringing up his own trauma with his father, and she keeps going, yeah, I don't know. It was weird. It was uncomfortable for me. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. So I had always heard that people had like spoiled a little bit, just like Jacob cheats on you is like what I knew about it. And kind of, yeah, I agree, CM. It just was not, I feel like there was no reason to turn that into an unhealthy relationship, but that's what they chose to do. And I don't know if that's because they're like, let's throw in some variety, but I don't know who likes to play a game, choose romance, and end up with a story like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that's why people play romances in these games, to be like it's one thing if the character like betrays you and it's like related to the plot, soulless kind of thing. And there's like a reveal about the character or something, but this is just like, they're like, let's take like something really awful that might happen to people under real life circumstances and then like make it as a playable option for a character. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird. It's so weird. Tater Tots, hello. We just watched the Jacob romance, so we're thinking about it. No one were pleased or satisfied. Is a fling where they didn't explain their expectations. Yes, exactly. That's what I feel like. Which is why I'm like, I don't think that you can just be like, oh, Jacob, you cheated on me. And like, I don't even know. Was that cheating? Obviously it wasn't ideal. Obviously Shepard was hurt by it because Shepard had different expectations. But it was also really toxic for Shepard to like walk back into his life and just like basically try to demand that he like be with her and like meet her expectations for what that relationship was supposed to be in her mind. I know they wouldn't have done this with Liara, Garrus, Tally. Imagine if Tally, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like unnecessary. It's like why put that in? Like, I'm like, I understand romance betrayal for plot, romance betrayal for, you know, other things like that in BioWare games, but like, this is just weird. Like, who wants to play through that? Who wants to? I don't know. It's like they wanted some conflict or something like that, and they just like dumped it into this one. It would suck. It would suck so much to pick that as your romance and play through that. And I'm so sad for people who did or do, because then you basically just have to headcanon like your own version of things after that, or like your own version post Mass Effect 2 of like how it goes in your head. But yeah, I don't know. Strange choices. Hello, Badger. It's good to see you.